Against backspin, the racket tip starts at 6 o'clock. 5 o'clock, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 1 o'clock. You can't stop at 12. You must reach 1 o'clock. That's the key. The backhand loop against backspin is just an amplified version. From 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Stop at 1 o'clock. The wrist must be hooked. This is how the current national team players do their backhand. The racket face is facing straight toward the table. Without hooking the wrist, the racket face is slightly off. Once you hook it, the racket faces forward and you can hit the ball solidly. Penhold players also need to hook the wrist. Any professional player will definitely use this angle. If it's not this angle, yes, you need to push the wrist forward. Tighten the wrist and the contact becomes much more solid. That's the first point. The second point is during brushing contact, the backhand tends to lift more easily. So it's easier to lose friction. You can find this feeling directly on the table. Whether you use penhold or shakehand, first aim the racket tip toward the table surface. Rotate at the moment of contact. Stop and check whether the racket tip finishes upward. This is the banana flick motion. I'm just not adding quality here. If I add quality, it looks like this. This is the foundation of the banana flick. It's basically a backhand loop against backspin with added body and arm. Once you master this movement, all your other backhand techniques will connect. Drop the racket head. Now watch my wrist. Rotate. Stop. Just train this. Feed a backspin ball and practice this. Just practice this. Watch the wrist. You must lift and engage the wrist. Otherwise it feels very awkward. You won't be able to add friction on your backhand loop. Many players' backhand loop issues come from this. They are missing this one detail. The ball goes straight into the net. Even if the forearm and upper arm are lifted this high, the ball still goes into the net. Lifting from low to high alone is useless, because the force doesn't act on the ball. You must rotate it instantly. Only then does it act on the ball. Brush it to break the spin and create an arc. Stroke size, force direction, and racket angle all matter. Yes, they are related, but they are not decisive. Look, I make the stroke smaller. The brushing force is sufficient. Now it really works on the ball. So this backhand motion is the foundation. Even using only the wrist, I can still maintain accuracy. If you can't find the feeling, place the ball on the table. That's the simplest way. Relax and rotate. Push the wrist forward. Against backspin, the racket tip starts at 6 o'clock. 5 o'clock, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 1 o'clock. You can't stop at 12. You must reach 1 o'clock. That's the key. The backhand loop against backspin is just an amplified version. From 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Stop at 1 o'clock. During the loop, first build the small arc with the wrist. Then add the body. Small arc. If you only go from 9 to 12, the range isn't sufficient. For example, starting at 6 and stopping at 9, or starting at 9 and stopping at 12. You won't be able to loop it. So during this process, check whether you're missing range. Once the small arc is solid, the backspin loop is just an expanded version. You simply add upper arm, forearm, and body. The technique is exactly the same. Backhand requires even more brushing. Because it demands higher precision. On the forehand, even with perform, you might still land it. Because of its brushing structure. As for backhand looping, you can also toss the ball to yourself and hit. Watch the wrist. Keep the stroke compact. Toss the ball slightly lower. Be careful not to hit your hand. When rotating the wrist, you must stay relaxed. Some people ask why rotate upward. Going straight forward is incorrect. You must create an arc. This shows your ability to maintain friction. The higher the rotation, the deeper the brushing contact. Train the feeling. Don't overuse the forearm and upper arm. Once this loop is solid, then add the forearm and upper arm framework. And then add the body. Your loop quality will improve significantly. This is especially useful when receiving serve. Using wrist and forearm on receive prevents being jammed. There's no time to rotate the waist on receive. Try to loop a very fast, heavy ball. See how this one got jammed? Make the stroke smaller. Brush and grip the ball. This shot becomes much easier to handle. The quality isn't high, but you can return it safely. You first neutralize the danger and difficulty. That's why compact strokes are the most practical on receive. Watch top-level players. During rallies they may use a big stroke. But on receive, they always use this compact motion. They won't use a large swing. The core key is this instant. This must be trained.